You know what I realized, bro? It's that relationships die way faster now than probably any time before, you know? I guess we're seeing less and less people getting married, like relationships like lasting not as long. And I understand maybe when you're younger those relationships don't really count, but as you get older, that's when you should start taking it more serious. I'm not talking about little like, middle school relationships, even maybe at the end of high school, whatever, bro. I'm talking about when you're actually a little bit more mature. These relationships don't really like last that long anymore, and it's getting harder and far harder. It's getting harder and harder to like see these relationships last longer. I understand that, people cheat, people do this, people do that. But when it's, not such a major thing like cheating, people fight, arguments, normal. That's normal shit in a relationship, that's what I guess that kind of keeps you guys healthy in a way. Um, but people don't learn to, communicate and apologize and accept apologies anymore. And that's kind of what ends up to, that's kind of what has these relationships end so quickly now. And that's something I noticed. I'm not saying I mean I haven't really been talking to girls recently, to be honest. But a lot of times I have been. Let's just say for example, I made a mistake, right? And it wasn't nothing crazy. It's just, like, oh, like I'm sorry, I was busy today. I'm sorry for not paying attention to you so much. Or whatever, something like that. I try to communicate, but these people will never try to communicate. And it's like, why when like there's a problem, nobody wants to communicate anymore. I remember talking to this one girl, right? Like a while ago. I would ask her, she was like, so what are you really looking for in a girl? And I was like, honestly, bro, well not bro, but I was like, honestly, um, somebody that can actually communicate and somebody that's loyal, somebody that's nice, good to me, but if there's a problem, let me know. Let's talk it out. I'm not trying to like, you know, be like that, where you just keep everything to yourself. And they're like, oh, well, to be honest with you, I really struggle with communicating. And I was like, why? Like, why do you struggle with communicating? And they're just like, I don't know. It's just the way I've been. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I was like, and I asked her, how long was your last relationship? 2 months. And I was thinking to myself, 2 months, okay, maybe something happened. I asked her, oh, do you want to tell me what happened or not? And she was like, oh, we just, she would just do stuff that made me mad, and I just never really told him. I was like, there you fucking go, bro. It's like, dude, you guys are just proving my point right now. Like, we gotta communicate with each other to keep these relationships alive, dude. If I was to ever get a girl again, I would want someone to tell me what's wrong. I don't want to like just have them be mad at me all day. I'm like, what's going on? Like, tell me. And I don't want them to be like, hey, you should just know you should just know what you did. Maybe I do sometimes, but sometimes I probably won't. Um, it's like, just tell me, bro. We just talk about it. Let's apologize. It doesn't gotta just be like that where it ends after one fight. Way too many relationships now are like that, where it just ends after one fight because people aren't willing to, say sorry. People just think, all right, well, that was just, one person in line. Let's go to the next one. Sadly, that's how it is. Um, at least over here in America, that's sadly how it is. People have, other people in mind stacked up in their roster, I guess, waiting. If this relationship fails, and oh, don't worry, I got a backup plan, so I don't really give a shit about you. If we fight, whatever, I don't really want to try, and goodbye. That's basically how it is. Sadly, I wish it wasn't like that, guys. But if you guys ever get in a relationship and you truly want it to stay, last, I promise you, you're bound to have an argument at some point. Maybe not in the beginning. Eventually, it's gonna happen. But just be sure to fix things. Fixing it's gonna be the only way to keep this relationship healthy and keep it rolling. Uh, don't just not apologize. Don't just end it. Don't just give up. I guess don't just stop trying. A relationship takes two. Um, it takes both people putting 100% in. It's teamwork. It's work. But it comes with a bunch of benefits: love, happiness. You'll love her for life. All right. So just learn to work things out, guys. I know some of us have communication problems, but the best we can do is the best we can do. Um, just remember what the best you can do is and try to improve on it. Try to improve on that smallest ways you can. Any way you can is an improvement. An improvement is an improvement, all right? I'll see you guys later. Just some little advice for you guys, little comeback video. I was busy all week for once. My dad was home, he wasn't working, so I was just chilling with him, basically, not making videos. Little quick video back, and I'll see you guys later. Take care. Peace out.